Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is this on? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
We're rolling.
Hi, I'm Michael Moore. In my hometown of Flint, Michigan, General Motors closed the factories and put 30,000 people out of work. To raise their spirits, I made this movie.
Fire Roger Smith!
And went off to find GM Chairman Roger Smith to get some answers. Boy, was he hard to get to.
We're going to have to ask you to leave the club.
You want me to call Roger Smith?
That's off limits.
Call General Motors. I really don't know.
On the sidewalk.
I don't think we've met.
Do you have an appointment?
Mr. Smith is not in.
I don't understand.
Would you mind leaving?
So while looking for Roger, I got to know some of the people in my hometown a bit better. Like Deputy Fred.
I treat a person the way I would like to be treated. Sheriff's Department.
And I met a neighbor or two.
I was color analyzed by someone in the IMS line, who are the people who taught me to do colors, and I've discovered that I am another season.
Talked to a PR guy at GM.
Because a guy is an automobile executive does not make him inhuman. I've talked to enough of them, I know what their concerns are.
I met some celebrities.
I was born here in Flint, but I don't know anything about it.
And kept trying to find Roger. Roger wasn't talking, but the critics wouldn't keep quiet.
Roger and Me, selected as one of the year's 10 best by the New York Times. Judith Crist, Siskel and Ebert.
This guy, out.
The New York Post, Cosmopolitan Magazine, Gannett News Service, the Seattle Times, the Baltimore Sun, Jeffrey Lyons Sneak Previews, the Toronto Globe and Mail, Rolling Stone, and more.
So Roger, if you're out there, listen to the critics. See this movie. Thousands have. You'll enjoy it. After all, I made you a star.
Januar 2015. Eine geheime Notiz des Pentagon wurde abgefangen. Alle künftigen Invasionen werden ausgeführt. Von nur einem einzigen Mann.
USA! Yeah!
Keine Kriegsopfer mehr. Kein Kriegstrauma mehr.
I have invaded your country.
No.
Keine Kriegsgefangenen mehr.
Unbelievable.
Is this the great big penis competition?
I love this. I would have ketchup on everything.
Michael Moore, denn wir haben Probleme, die keine Armee lösen kann.
I'm going to tell you from my own personal life, abstinence works.
This is what American children eat for lunch. Papa, mangeons dans un restaurant ce soir? Oui, papa, dis-nous un deal.
Excellente idée. Mais demandez à maman d'abord.
Ah non, ne parlez pas de restaurant. Pourquoi pas, maman? Voilà le dîner. I'm going to just plant the American flag right here in your living room. Is that okay?
You can make people do anything if they're afraid.
The FAA has taken the action to close all of the airports in the United States.
All commercial and airline traffic was grounded.
But we had some airplanes authorized at the highest levels of our government to pick up Osama bin Laden's family members and transport them out of this country.
In the middle of the war, corporations decided to hold a conference to figure out how much money could be made.
Once that oil starts flowing, it's going to be lots of money. Whatever it costs, the government will pay you.
It's going to be good for business, bad for the people.
Congressman, trying to get members of Congress to get their kids to enlist in the Army and go over to Iraq.
The USA Patriot Act allows for searches of medical and financial records.
It gives law enforcement almost unlimited power.
They wait till the middle of the night. It's printed in the middle of the night.
How could Congress pass this Patriot Act without even reading it?
Sit down, my son. We don't read most of the bills.
No one read it.
Members of Congress, this is Michael Moore. I would like to read to you the USA Patriot Act.
Let the eagle
den Korridoren der Macht.
Congressman? Congressman?
In die Straßen der Kleinstädte Amerikas. An die vorderste Front.
This is an impressive crowd, the haves and the have-mores. Some people call you the elite. I call you my base.
Kommt die wahre Geschichte, bei der auch ihre Temperaturen steigen.
I call upon all nations to do everything they can to stop these terrorist killers. Thank you. Now watch this drive.
We got an issue in America. Too many good docs are getting out of business. Too many OBGYNs aren't able to practice their love with women all across this country.
Als Michael Moore beschloss, einen Film über die Gesundheitsindustrie zu drehen, gingen die Führungskräfte in Deckung. Was hatten sie zu verbergen?
That's not on, right? No. Okay.
I want America to have the finest health care in the world.
The intent is to maximize profits.
And the United States slipped to 37 in healthcare around the world, just slightly ahead of Slovenia.
Im reichsten Land der Welt.
I work 3 jobs.
You work 3 jobs. Uniquely American, isn't it? I mean, that is fantastic.
Ist Lachen nicht die beste Medizin?
I get a bill from my insurance company telling me that the ambulance ride wasn't pre-approved. I don't know when I was supposed to pre-approve it. After I gained consciousness in the car, before I got in the ambulance.
Es ist die einzige Medizin.
There was actually one place on American soil that had free health care.
Which way to Guantanamo Bay?
Detainees are given access to top-notch medical facilities.
I have 3 9/11 rescue workers. They just wanted some medical attention, the same kind that the evildoers are getting. Hello?
Michael Moore's Sicko.
He's Michael Moore, America's favorite whistleblower. The man in everyone's face. The guy asking the question, are we a nation of gun nuts or just plain nuts?
My name was second highest on the bomb threat list, which kind of made me mad.
Why? Because you didn't make it to #1?
It would have been kind of like an ego thing there, you know, knowing that I was a #1 at something.
I loves my gun. Loves my gun.
I'm here to open up an account.
Okay, what type of account?
I want the account where I can get the free gun.
You do a CD and we'll hand you a gun.
Well, here's my first question. Do you think it's a little dangerous handing out guns in a bank?
Now he's taking aim at America's most controversial subject.
Why do you think we have so many gun murders in America?
Because everybody's first reaction is pull the gun out.
The town of Virgin, Utah has passed a law requiring all residents to own guns.
This is a great place to raise your children.
There has been a terrible shooting. After Columbine, no one could figure out why the boys had resorted to violence.
Why would kids do this? You don't think kids say Dad goes off to the factory every day. He built missiles. What's the difference between that and the mass destruction at Columbine High School?
I guess I don't see that connection.
United Artists presents the sensation of the 2002 Cannes Film Festival and the only film to win a unanimous jury prize.
And then Moses himself showed up.
From my cold, dead hands.
10 days after the Columbine killing, Charlton Heston came to Denver and held a large pro-gun rally.
How could the NRA come here? To me, it's like they're rubbing their nose in it.
Mr. Heston, I'm a member of the NRA. I was wondering if maybe I could talk to you about the whole gun issue.
Critics are calling it scathing, incendiary, hilarious, and provocative.
Our children had turned into little monsters. But who was to blame?
What were the suspects doing the morning of attack? I'd heard that they were bowling.
Bowling for Columbine.
Why wasn't anyone blaming bowling for warping their minds?
A movie that will have you up in arms.
Thank you for not shooting me.